What is going on, guys? Hope you're doing fantastic today. In this video, we're going to talk about living below your means. Now, this is something that will be a massive, every topic we talk about here is a massive game changer. But living below your means is probably one of the hardest things that you can do, because what happens was when you start to make money, or when you start to see a lot of money coming through, or you're starting to save more money, or you just have more money in your bank account, etc. Most people tend to, as they make more or have more, so does their expenses. Their expenses rise. As they make more or they have more, so does their expenses rise. Their expenses go up. That's because when we feel like we have more, we feel that like burning need to spend it or to live at that level. Oh my word, I'm making $10,000 a year now, or $10,000 a month now, right? I can, double I can, get an insanely new apartment, right? Or I can get a way bigger house, right? Or, hey, if I'm living paycheck to paycheck off my $40,000 a year salary, whatever it may be, y'all, okay? Live below your means. This is one of the hardest things, but one of the most important things that you could ever do. For example, if your living expenses is $2,000 a month, like for your rent, your car, and to eat, right? Your housing, your transportation, and your food, right? Let's just say it's $2,000 a month. Then make sure that you're making more and then $2,000 a month. Number one. Number two, make sure that if you're not spending all that excess that left over, right? So if you make $3,000 a month, your living expenses are $2,000 a month. Make sure you aren't spending that $3,000. Right? Make sure that each month you're not spending $3,000. Otherwise, you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck forever. And we're in a later video, we're going to get into actually budgeting and breaking down this. But live below your means. Right? If you make $5,000 a month, and your rent's $1,500 or $2,000, then minimize any further living expense. Minimize any luxury expense. Minimize the extra things you spend money on. You don't have to burn money on just buying stuff just because you have it. If you want to achieve that financial discipline, if you want to not have financial stress, living below your means is one of the best ways to get started, especially when you're younger. Right? Don't feel like that you have to have it all now. And this is something I've really worked on myself. Even though I'm still living with a roommate, I could absolutely go get my own place. But you know what? I just don't care to, because I can save a little bit more money, while living with a roommate. There's no real, and I'm not unhappy where I'm at. I love where I live. I love my roommate. I live in one of the nicest places in my town. But at the end of the day, I was sure would I like to live by myself, but I'm choosing to live below my means. Just because I'm able to doesn't mean you should. Doesn't mean I should, right? Just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? So in order to have more finances, guys, in order to have more mastery over your money, right, live below your means. Not always, before time. If you're graduating college, if you're in college, if you're starting out your professional career, if you've been in for a few years in your professional career, if you've been in for several years in your professional career, whatever it is, live below your means. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to have it all now. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So guys and gals, focus on living below your means, right? And we're going to talk more about how to do this in our budgeting videos. But ultimately, just want to establish it here. Live below your means. Because when you live below your means, you'll have more. And honestly, you'll realize that you don't really care to spend that much more money. Like, you really don't want to. Sure, that thing off the initial impulse sounds good that you want to buy that, right? But you'll find that you're really happy with what you currently have, rather than just thinking about what you want, right? That life looks pretty freaking good without having to go spend all that extra money, right? So y'all, live below your means. It's another foundational block to help mastering your money. I'll see you in the next video.